The investigation is not final, and it'll take a little bit of time for us to finish up. We're comfortable with the information that we have to say that this incident was an accidental event.
That's a Louisville ATF Special Agent in Charge, Sean Morrow, sharing findings this morning in the nearly week-long investigation to figure out what caused that plant explosion in the Clifton neighborhood. It is our top story here at noon. Thanks so much for joining us today. I'm Brooke Hash. It's been 6 days since that explosion and collapse of the Givaudan Sense Color plant in Clifton, and today we now know from investigators what led up to it. That Special Agent Morrow said investigators were able to recover data from one of the plant's pressure cookers, specifically cooking vessel number 6. Morrow said it failed, leading to the plant's explosion last Tuesday, and at this time said there is no need for community concern as the plant site no longer poses a threat to the public safety.
The scene is contained, it's secure, and the plant is no longer in operation. The property was released back to the company yesterday, and Louisville Metro Fire and ATF are no longer on scene.
Morrow said it will take some time to release the final report into the matter. Other investigations will take place through other agencies and insurance companies, which he said is common. Morrow said more than 200 homes and businesses reported damage, as well as 10 people being hurt. And as of course we know, 2 people died from that blast. And in the next half hour, we do expect to hear from family of one of those victims. Loved ones of Kevin Dawson Jr. just hired a team of nationally renowned attorneys to bring legal action against the company. Kevin's family said they are seeking justice and accountability for his death. They hired Ben Crump, Mark Lanier, and Lanita Baker, all trial attorneys who've represented multiple high-profile cases, including George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. In a statement, Ben Crump said early reports suggest serious safety lapses and ignored warnings that endangered employees and the community. We will fight tirelessly to uncover the truth and hold those responsible accountable. They do plan to provide more details about the suit at 12:30. We will carry that news conference live. And Givaudan officials will meet with Clifton neighbors tonight to address safety concerns after that explosion. Metro Council member Andrew Owen will also be there. He's been one of the more vocal city officials after going door to door to speak to those who live nearby. Owen said the neighborhood wants the company to move, and tonight's forum begins at 6 o'clock at United Crescent Hill Ministries off State Street. You can also report property damage and submit questions and concerns over the phone, and that number there is on your screen. That's 1-800-856-3333. We do expect there will be plenty of concerns expressed tonight. In addition to the physical damages, businesses and people living in Clifton are grieving. They're stepping up to support one another, and our Alex Dieter and photojournalist Levi Hammer explain.
An explosion at the Givaudan plant that shook the Clifton neighborhood.
It blew stuff off the walls, and I'm surprised the windows didn't break. Pretty scary stuff. And then once we realized that it wasn't something imminent in our property, we realized something even more catastrophic happened in the neighborhood. 2
employees were killed in the explosion, others sent to the hospital for injuries. Homes nearby the plant were damaged from the blast, and businesses and buildings had glass windows blown out.
Clifton is a very neighborhoodly area.
Spring Street Bar and Grill saw their neighborhood grieving and wanted to help.
We're a member of the community, and we service the community, and we need to take care of the community when they're in times of need.
Sunday, the Bar and Grill donated 10% of all proceeds to those impacted by the explosion.
Some of our distributors even were friends with the people that were injured.
A neighborhood leaning on one another while they heal, knowing they will move forward.
Whether the company is still there or not, the neighborhood's going to move forward. They're going to pick up the broken glass and help their neighbors, and that's what Clifton does.
Alex Dieter, WHAS11 on your side.
The owner of Spring Street Bar and Grill plans to meet with Clifton Neighborhood Association to figure out how best to divide up that money raised from this weekend's fundraiser. We do want to take a moment and welcome our newest meteorologist to the team, Mallory Schnell. Hello, she is a Louisville native, Emmanuel, and WKU alum.
That is right. It feels so good to be back home. Born and raised here, of course. I've been kind of hopping around as a broadcast meteorologist the last 8 years, but now I am back home, and it has been a warm welcome at that. Temperatures this morning started off in the 50s, very mild start to the day thanks to that cloud cover overnight, and temperatures are warming up nicely despite all of that cloud cover. So we are are sitting in the low to mid 60s at this lunchtime hour. 65 at Louisville International Airport. We have low to mid 60s at Bowman Field, Fort Knox, E-Town, Bardstown, Jasper, and Madison as well. Your high resolution visible satellite here showing all this cloud cover that's been moving in from the west and southwest over the last 12 or so hours here. Clouds kind of thickened up overnight and into this morning. This is ahead of the next weather system that's going to impact us tomorrow morning. In the meantime, we're going to enjoy that mild day today. Mostly cloudy skies, maybe a few peaks of sunshine at some times today. Otherwise, expect those highs 10 to 15 degrees above normal. That puts us in the mid to upper 60s and low 70s this afternoon, right around that 70-degree mark in Louisville. So once again, cloud cover today, though most of us should stay dry, maybe a couple of sprinkles in southern Indiana, more of that moisture far off to our west and southwest, and this will eventually head our direction, bringing us a chance for some spotty showers for tomorrow's commute, and then cooler temperatures falling in behind. We'll talk much more about that cold front on the way coming up.
All right, Mallory, thanks. Right now, an all clear was just given to people living along Bardstown Road following safety concerns of a suspicious package. LMPD's bomb squad responded to the 4500 block of the road there in Butyl neighborhood around 9:30 this morning, and police said a suitcase was left outside of an adult daycare center with antenna and wire coming out of it. Upon investigation, police determined that case was not a bomb. LMPD said the investigation will remain open to determine who left that suitcase. The JCPS task force will meet for the final time today. The group was formed to study the district and is made up of lawmakers, Louisville leaders, and parents. The last time it met was in October when the task force heard from Prismatic Services, the company JCPS hired to investigate last year's first day transportation disaster. The Prismatic president testified, saying the company made dozens of recommendations to JCPS to fix the problems. The meeting starts at 3 o'clock today in Frankfort.